What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. So I am at college right now, which means I haven't been able to go fishing and post fishing videos, but hopefully these videos are still helpful and fun, or at least somewhat fun to watch. So in this video, I am going to be talking about the best places to buy fishing gear online. And since it is now 2020 and online shopping is getting more popular every day, I decided to make this list, or at least my top 5 places to buy fishing gear online. So before we start, I just want to say that I base my rankings off of research and personal experience with these companies. I looked into the prices, the selection, how user-friendly the website is, and how fast or cheap their shipping is. That being said, I judged most of these websites based on their bass fishing selection and price, but of course a lot of these sites can be used for other types of fishing that you guys are trying to do. Also, at the end of this video, I am going to be talking about some sites that didn't quite make this list, or some sites that are just more unique that I use to buy fishing stuff at. So if you want to hear about that, please stick around to the end of the video. And if I didn't mention a site that you really like or have had good experiences using, please leave a comment down below, because that will help me out and other people watching this video. That being said, let's get into my number 5 site. That sounds weird, but yeah, the 5th site. Let's go. At number 5, we got Tackle Direct. Tackle Direct, whatever you want to call it. Tackle Direct is an online tackle store, as you guys could probably guess from the name. I've never actually used Tackle Direct, but they show up every time I look up fishing gear, so I decide to give them a shot and look at their website. So after looking at their website, it was actually a pretty cool website. They have it laid out nicely, and it's not as visually appealing to me as some of the other sites, but it's set up very nicely and there's nothing to complain about. The shipping, on the other hand, with free economy shipping over $99 is not the best. A lot of these other sites have free shipping on orders over $50, so the free shipping on orders over $99 is not great. I then looked into the pricing, and the pricing was on par pretty much with these other sites, or a little bit above. The shipping with rods, they charge you $8 to ship a rod because you need a rod tube. Well, a lot of these other sites, they do free shipping with the rods as well, and they don't charge you any more for a rod tube. So I didn't like that, and they also didn't have the selection of some of these other sites. There was 2 items out of the 4 test items I had that they did not have. I looked at the Abu Garcia Black Max, which they did have the combo for it, but they didn't have the reel. They had the combo for $69.95, which honestly isn't bad considering the reel is about around $50 on most other websites. That's just $20 more, which isn't too bad. Then the Daiwa aired casting rod, they had at a reasonable price of $54.95. And then I did a lure, which was the Strike King Rage Bug, which they also had at a nice price of $5.39, which I honestly think might be one of the cheapest ones. But then they didn't have the fishing line I was using as my test line, which was the Stren fluorocarbon 15-pound 200 yards, where I'm pretty sure the rest of these sites had it. Maybe Carl's didn't, but we'll get into that after this. But just because of their pricing was on par. Their selection, their shipping, that just made it a no for me, because a lot of these other sites have equal or better selection and pricing, as well as better fishing, as well as better shipping. So that's why this is number 5. Now we're on to 4. Moving on to number 4, we got Carl's Bait and Tackle. And you guys probably know what Carl's Bait and Tackle is if you watch fishing YouTubers or know who the Googan Squad is, because they are the company that is known for selling the Googan Squad's lures and merch. They are owned by Catchco, which also owns Mystery Tackle Box, and it's actually like all out online fishing website. They don't just sell Guggen Squad, they sell pretty much everything. But they're known for selling Guggen Squad merch and lures. So the cool thing about Carlsbad Tackle is that they have this monthly membership called Carl's Club, where you pay to get early access to items, up to 30% off, and free shipping on the whole store. And this is really the only way that I see Carl's Club as being worth it, as if you have Carl's Club. And the good thing about Carl's Club is that the first month is free. So if you're just trying to make one purchase, or you can't afford or don't want to pay for a whole year membership, then you can just do the 1 month free and cancel at any time. That's what I did. I wanted to buy some lures and John B's Never Stop shirt, so I joined Carl's Club for that 1 month and then canceled my membership so I didn't have to keep paying for a year that I wasn't actually going to use. So that's probably the best way to do it, unless you guys are planning to consistently buy fishing stuff from them, which if that's the case, then by all means keep your Carl's Club membership, because they seem like a pretty cool company. They're sponsoring the Guggen Squad, which are some pretty cool guys, so they're helping them out, and if you guys are going to use it, then by all means keep your Carl's Club membership. However, the reason why I put Carlsbad Tackle in fourth is because if you guys do not have Carl's Club, then Carlsbad Tackle is not worth shopping at. The prices and selection are not good enough where I would still pay for shipping. They only had 2 out of the 4 items I was testing these companies on. They did have the Abu Garcia Black Max at a reasonable price, which was $49.99. And they also had the Strike King Rage Bug at $5.99, which is also a reasonable price. But they did not have the other 2 items, and their shipping is so expensive that you could go to other sites and get these same lures as well as other items that Carl's doesn't have for a cheaper price and free shipping. Thus why I put Carl's at fourth. So, moving on to number 3, we got Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. So I put these guys together because, as you guys probably know, Bass Pro Shops owns Cabela's. And if you guys didn't, Bass Pro Shops bought Cabela's about 3 years ago for $4 billion. So when I was going through the sites, both of them had the exact same stuff. So I just put them together, as one would do. So in this video, I will be referring to the Bass Pro Shops site when talking about them. I just think of Bass Pro Shops as more of a fishing store, where Cabela's are just all around, like outdoors, fishing, hunting, that sort of stuff. But of course, they both pretty much have the same stuff. And I am wearing a Cabela's hat because Cabela's actually has awesome hats. These things are like $4.99 or something, and I just get one in every color, so it can match your outfits, because people will roast you for that if you don't. Okay, moving on from hats. So, Bass Pro Shops, they offer free 2-day delivery on orders over $50, which is a lot better than Tackle Direct, which only offers free delivery on orders over $99, and it's not even free 2-day delivery, it's just free economy delivery. So this free 2-day delivery on orders over $50 is actually pretty awesome. Bass Pro Shops, also, if you've been on their website, is pretty user-friendly, and that's why, with them being user-friendly, having the good shipping, it's boosting them up on this list. However, the selection on Bass Pro Shops is not as great as you would imagine. They did not have the Abu Garcia Black Max or the Daiwa casting rod, but they did have the Abu Garcia Silver Max for $59.99, which is right on par with Tackle Warehouse, who also had it at $59.99. Moving on, they did have the Strike King Rage Bug for $5.79, which is not bad, and it was on sale for $4.63, which is a lot better. And then they did have the Stren Fluorocarbon for $10.99, which isn't bad, but it's also not great considering our next two places have it for $9.99. Because Bass Pro Shop's selection wasn't amazing and their prices were pretty average, I had to put them in third. However, I will say that if you are trying to buy Bass Pro Shop's brand lures or reels, then they have the best prices for those, and I don't even know if you can get them anywhere else. But they do have really good hooks, and I get all my hooks from Bass Pro Shops because they have cheap, nice, high quality hooks in a large quantity. So I get all my hooks at Bass Pro Shops, but I would not recommend Bass Pro Shops online unless you guys have like a gift card or something, because I know those gift cards are popular. Or, yeah, you guys just don't want to shop at these next two places. But this is my roommate's bearded dragon. That's Kobe. Just a quick bearded dragon intermission for you guys. Yeah. Oh guys, so moving on to number 2, we got Amazon. And I know a lot of you guys probably don't want to hear Amazon on this list, but I had to give them credit and put them at number 2 because this is for you guys, and for those of you guys who are on a budget and maybe have Prime, Amazon might be the way to go. That being said, if you guys do not have Prime, then buying your fishing gear on Amazon is probably not worth it. Unless, of course, you're just trying to buy a reel. The reels are much cheaper on Amazon than any other fishing site I've looked at. The Abu Garcia Black Max on Amazon was only $43.95. And if you decided you want to get it without the box and just in like a bag where it'd come in one of those envelopes, I'm assuming, you could get it for as low as $39.44. It's a little weird because that doesn't really make sense to me why you can buy them not in boxes. I just assume that Abu Garcia sold all of them just in boxes. That's how the production went. But for some reason, you can get them cheaper outside of a box. And for $39.44, the Abu Garcia Black Max is probably one of the best reels you can get for that price. It's definitely the best. I'm saying that's the best reel. I've not seen a better bait cast reel for that price. And unless someone shows me another one, I'm saying that's the best one. So if you guys need a bait cast reel or want to pick one up, Amazon Abu Garcia Black Max in the bag, that's the way to go. $40 and you're going, you got this. If you're not just looking to get a reel though, the rods are about the same price as other fishing sites, and the lures like the Strike King Rage Bug is $7.99, which is a lot higher than all the other sites. So unless, also the line is right on price, so unless you guys are planning on getting a reel, then I wouldn't use Amazon. But just because of all how user-friendly their site is, how good their shipping is, and their variety, they had all of these things. They were here in number 2. Moving on to number 1. You guys heard it. We made it. If you guys are asleep, I'm sorry. But if you aren't, we're at number 1. And at number 1, we got the good old Tackle Warehouse. Tackle Warehouse is number 1 because they were able to beat or match Amazon on most of the prices except for the reel, which the Abu Garcia Black Max on Tackle Warehouse is $49.99, about $10 more. They just can't compete with Amazon's prices on that. So if you're getting a reel, I would recommend Amazon, but for the rest of your fishing needs, Tackle Warehouse is by no doubts the way to go. With the Daiwa aired casting rod, they had around the same price as Amazon at $54.99. The Strike King Rage Bug was much cheaper than Amazon's. They had it at $5.49. And if you're getting any lures, Tackle Warehouse is definitely the way to go. They got some of the cheapest prices on all of these lures. And the Stren Fluorocarbon is $9.99, which is the same price as Amazon. So moving on to shipping, Tackle Warehouse has free shipping on orders over $50 and $5 2-day shipping on orders over $50, and then $10 next day shipping on orders over $50. Also, with Tackle Warehouse, if you buy a rod, they do not charge you for the rod tubes if it's over $50, at least I know that. Unlike Tackle Direct, who charges you $8 for the rod tube. Moving on to how the website, it is very user-friendly and geared towards fishermen. It's probably the best fishing website I've been on and has everything you need to help you find what you want and just have a nice online shopping experience. They have a clearance tab where you can look at all the items they have for sale. They also have a top seller tab, which I really love to use, which has all their top selling lures, and I use that to see what type of lures are just people are liking. If I've missed a lure, if there's something I'm not using that I might want to try out, I'll go on to the top sellers and I'll just see what's good. So because Tackle Warehouse is able to pretty much match or beat Amazon on most of their prices and have a website that is geared towards fishermen and will help you have the best shopping experience, I had to put Tackle Warehouse as my #1 place to buy fishing gear online. Okay guys, so we just went over my top 5 best places to buy fishing gear online, but I quickly want to mention a couple other places that I think are really great but didn't quite make the list. That being Academy, Dick's Sporting Goods, Field & Stream, and eBay. Now, I think eBay is really underrated. I definitely use eBay to buy a decent amount of fishing stuff. But the reason why it didn't make the list is because I only use it for a small, very specific. I only use eBay for very specific purchases, I should say. So I'm not going to say it's one of the best sites to buy fishing stuff, but it can be really good for those very specific purchases. For example, I had to buy my clear head and spooks on eBay, which I made a striper video of because stripers for some reason love these things. But I couldn't find these things anywhere else for a reasonable price. And on eBay, this guy was selling them in packs of 3 for a really good price. So I got 3 of them for a great price. And I've also been buying jerkbaits on eBay. People have been selling the Lucky Craft jerkbaits, which are pretty high-end jerkbaits, in packs of 6 for about like $20. So I got a couple of those because I love jerkbait fishing, and Lucky Craft's a really good company. So I do think eBay is a great tool for buying fishing stuff. You can also find some random stuff on there, like this hat that I wore in one of my unboxing videos, which I got on eBay. I was just scrolling through eBay looking for fishing stuff, and I've actually been getting a bunch of comments on where I got this hat. So for those of you wondering, I got it on eBay, just scrolling through. It was randomly there. Another random thing that I like to buy off eBay are mystery boxes. I did a mystery unboxing video in August, and this past week I just got another mystery box. This was from a random person. The listing was interesting. It was just a blurry picture of this box, and it was just selling all my fishing stuff, mystery fishing box. I'll put a picture up here of the listing, but this is where I'm gonna do a quick little giveaway. It's for you guys who stayed through, hung in there with me for this video. There'll probably be only a couple of you guys, but I want to give back to those of you who actually stick through and watch my videos each and every time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing I did with my other unboxing video of the mystery tackle box, where I added up each item in the box for the total overall value of what's in the box. I'm going to do the same thing with this box. And what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to guess the total overall value of the items in the box. And whoever's the closest, I'll send you either one of these sweatshirts, or I got a shirt here, or one of these Bassin t-shirts. Either one. I'll leave the link to our merch is in the description. You can go in there, tell me what you want. Oh yeah, I'll send you guys what you want. I'll pick the winner by just responding to one of the comments after I post the video of this box, which should be within the next 2 weeks. Hopefully in a week I can get this video posted, and then I'll comment on one of your comments saying you were the closest. You can pick any apparel from our website and I'll send it to you. So just a quick little giveaway. I thought it'd be fun just because I'm unboxing this anyways, and I want to give back to those of you who actually, as much as I can, to those who actually like stay and watch these videos. Also, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'll be posting this video hopefully in a week, and that's when I'll be releasing the winner of this giveaway. So comment, subscribe, like, whatever, you know, you do you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace, bros. That was a long video.